All right. So tonight I watched TNA Victory Road. Thought it was a pretty good pay per view. I actually missed a few of the first matches live, but I did watch them afterwards. So I gave tonight's pay per view a actually an 8 out of 10. I really actually enjoyed it quite a bit from the matches that I watched. I have to say Austin Aries should have defeated Zima Ion, and he did. The X Division matches always are good, and as was this one, and as any match with Austin Aries is absolutely phenomenal. I am also very impressed with Zima Ion. I think he's an amazing athlete. So this was a pretty cool match, and I was happy with the result. James Storm squash over Bully Ray. I'm a James Storm fan, but I am also a Bully Ray fan, so I was not happy with the result of this match. Um, you can't have that be a squash. It's a it's a high name match. How can that be a squash? So I disagree with the result of that match. Um, Samoa Joe and Magnus defeating Crimson and Morgan. Why the fuck not? I'm not even gonna say any more than that. Samoa Joe boss, Magnus. He's good only because I only like him because he is with Samoa Joe. So that's my opinion. I don't know. I don't know much about Magnus. Haven't looked much into him. Samoa Joe boss. All I need to say, in my opinion. Crimson and Matt Morgan, way too green. Should not even competing with the greatness of Samoa Joe. That is my true opinion. If you want to speak against, please do. And if you want to, of course, agree with me, I'd love that as well. Um, I gotta look at the match with Devon versus Robbie E. That should have been a squash match. It looked like a squash match. It was a squash match because Devon is way better than Robbie E. Not even to go further. Testify, my brother. Okay, so I move on to Gail Kim, the champion, taking on Madison Rain. TNA's women matches usually are very good. It was a good match tonight, I thought, and I'm happy Gail Kim, retained. I don't think anything needs to be said more than that. You look at the AJ Styles and Mr. Anderson match. I was not very happy that they were trying to push AJ Styles into being a tag team with Anderson. But I'll go with the match at this point because I'll go on a rant beforehand. Daniels and Kazarian, cool tag team matchup. Also not happy with the move of either. I do think Kazarian would be a very, very good tag team competitor, in my opinion. I also think Mr. Anderson could achieve things in the tag team title reigns. I mean, sadly, you're looking at people like the Knockouts right now who have a male as theirs. I mean, Eric Young should be a fucking guy there, too. I won't get into that. Uh, okay, I'll go back to this match. I digress. uh, AJ Styles and Anderson they defeated Daniels and Kazarian tonight. It was a good match. Actually very more athletic than I thought it would be. I mean, you have Styles and Daniels, and then of course you assume that, but I mean even Anderson and Kazarian proved some things tonight that were pretty cool. It was a good match. I'll try to avoid my opinions so much. You're looking at the next match, which was Kurt Angle versus Jeff Hardy. Hardy looks like a leprechaun, and whatever. Angle looked great like always. Anyway, wrestling wise, I meant. Uh, Great match, very good match. Actually probably in my opinion, maybe the best match of the night. And actually, I think it was the best match of the night. Uh, I think it was actually maybe tied with Aries Ion, but that's I don't know. It was definitely a great match. AJ Anderson versus Daniels Kazarian is also up there in my opinion, but I think Hardy Angle was the second best match of the night. Actually, I would say I put Aries first. Aries Ion first. Uh, Angle Hardy though a lot of emotion, and I don't know. They definitely pushed the feud correctly. It was a great match, and it seems as if that feud will continue with the holding of the rope by Kurt Angle when he held the rope. I think that will push this feud further. I don't see them pushing either Angle or Hardy into a championship match, so I don't see that happening. But I do see them pushing the feud further. I'll go to the last match, which was Bobby Roode versus Sting. This was not a championship match, which actually I'm kind of happy TNA did do because it made more sense, but it was also a caliber worth of a main event. It was just weird to not have a championship match as a main event, but TNA, in my opinion, did this well. Bobby Roode versus Sting. I thought they did this well. And I usually don't say that. You usually gotta have your champion defending. This match made a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. And it was actually a very good match. Sting definitely can still wrestle, so I want to see if he continues to at least have a few more matches because he definitely can still wrestle. Want to know what you think about that? Uh, well, that was the entire pay-per-view. Tell me what you guys think. You guys all have a nice night.